define your own success and, continue pursuing that kung whatever's gonna make you happy and going to make you feel fulfilled. So ngayon, for Camp Confidence, we are going to answer one main question. So we have one main topic. Tapos, we're gonna keep it at that. Tapos, at the end of this, we're gonna answer questions from the audience. So kung meron kayong mga tanong, guys, just comment below and we will try to answer the best way we can.
This is so exciting.
Yeah, thank you guys for being here. Okay, so anyway, Madam, our topic for today is, what is one book that changed your life?
Ang dami-daming books, but I'm so excited to answer this kasi yun nga, with our past episodes, sobrang book nerds kasi namin ni Ayn. So, dami kong gustong i-share pero dapat isa lang. So, yeah. Sige ako, magsa-start na ako ngayon. Ang aking book choice is definitely Atomic Habits by James Clear. Malamang yung iba sa inyo siguro na feel na ito yung favorite book of all time ko. Kasi, yun nga, lagi ko siyang pinapromote. Lagi ko siyang ina-advocate. Lagi may screenshots. Ang dami kong kwento about Atomic Habits. And as a creature of habit myself, sobrang talaga eh. I like that it's very actionable. I like that, hindi naman pala ako serial procrastinator because all along, way back, I thought I was just lazy. I just procrastinated everything. But hindi naman pala. Meron naman palang mga steps on how to move forward and how to, be a productive person. Be a productive human being. So,
yeah.
Ayun. Ikaw, Madam, what's your favorite book of all time?
So I guess we're talking about very productive books, Like this is both, parehas may habit sa title nila. But before that, we want to give a big shout out to the guys in Como. Como by East West is an easy-to-use digital banking app that helps you take control of your money.
Download the Como app now for free and apply for an account with just one valid ID and no minimum deposit. You can go ahead and use our link in the description.
So my book is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and this is by Dr. Stephen R. Covey. And the reason why I like it so much is just the same as the Atomic Habits. Well, the Atomic Habits. Very friendly yung approach kasi to productivity, and dun ko na realize na what I needed to do was not to, wake up every day at 5 a.m. Hindi naman kailangan intense yung kung paano tayo magiging more effective people. It's not that at all. It's really going inward and figuring out what matters to us, how we can create systems, how we can, live life according to our values. So that's why I really love that book and highly recommended to everybody. Na ang dami nagtatanong kasi, di ba? What's your favorite book na marirecommend mo about self-development? And to me, that is the core of everything. Parang doon nanggagaling lahat ng natutunan ko kasi it really is a step-by-step process and it starts from the inside, which I think is very important.
Yeah, sobrang totoo. Tsaka I also like that for both of these books, hindi siya nakaka-pressure na parang, masama kang tao pag hindi ka productive. Ganun. Kasi I know that you also need to nudge yourself, you also need to push yourself, but not to a point that it stresses you out so much that it gives you anxiety, that gives you, all the shivers na ang sama kong tao kapag hindi ako naging productive. It's compassionate productivity. Oh, I just coined that out. So yun nga, being more compassionate with yourself. Tsaka yun nga, gusto ko yung may mga steps, gusto ko yung may mga examples dito sa books na to. It's a very easy read for both 7 Habits and Atomic Habits. So, pero aside from that, bakit yun? Aside from all of the books that you chose, Madam, why 7 Habits?
I think it's because there's one thing that I really enjoyed, yung kasi diba 7 habits nga siya, diba? So yung 7 habits na yun, it's applicable to everybody. So to give you guys a rundown, the first one is to be proactive. As in, taking accountability and taking ownership of your choices, ganyan. And talagang realizing na hindi ka helpless about what's going on in your life. And to me, that was very important. Kasi diba during the start of the pandemic, feeling ko talaga, oh my gosh, wala na akong magawa, wala akong control over my circumstance. Pero nagising talaga ako. I remember, madam, nasa balcony. Nandun ako sa may sampayan. Tapos kasama ko si Truffle. Tapos binabasa ko yung libro. Tapos sabi ko, oh my gosh, I can do something outside of what's going on. Kahit na maliit lang, kahit na maliit na bagay, the steps that I need to take in order to move forward, they're still there. And that really made me want to try again. And honestly, di ba ang dami natin ginawa in the past year since we started recording TikTok, relaunching brands. Lahat ng yon, I can more or less attribute to what I read sa libro. Kasi dun talaga ako nabuhayan, guys. Nabuhayan talaga ako. And I felt like I was so in charge. I was definitely in charge of my life again. So yun. Ikaw, what do you think? Because I know you also read the book, 7 Habits.
Ako, actually, I would agree with you on that. Kasi yun nga, yung the feeling of, wow, I am in charge of things that I can control. It's very reassuring na, okay, kasi may mga bagay talagang hindi tayo nakakontrol eh. Like, for example, ewan ko, sales, or mga, ano bang tawag dito, mga reactions ng ibang tao, feelings ng ibang tao, comments ng ibang tao. But there are certain things in life, like our reactions towards dun sa mga comments nila, yan, makakontrol natin. Kasi sometimes we always get asked na, how do you deal with negative comments? Ako, siguro yung sagot ko dun is I take charge of my emotions. I take charge of my reactions. Kasi if I look so much into hate comments, into negative comments, that would really, kapag inalaw ko sila na maapektuhan ako yung talo. 'Di ba?
True.
So, but if I look at if I change it around na, no, I am in control of my feelings. I am in control of my reactions. I can block or I can have higher boundaries na hindi ko sila hahayaang mag-penetrate sa feelings ko or sa emotions ko. But again, feeling things is okay. It's part of being human. But it's all about how you react. It's how about how you
process those feelings.
Process, exactly. Yun. So ayun talaga eh. It's all about the mindset. It's all about how you are being proactive instead of being reactive to things. Ayun.
Alam mo, madam, naalala ko lang, is one of the things rin na talagang life-changing for me. Do you remember yung circle of influence and circle of impact?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, let me demonstrate to you guys. So, kung nakikinig kayo sa podcast at hindi nyo napapanood yung video, well, I'll try to be as descriptive as I can. So, meron tayong circle of influence and meron tayong circle of impact. Ay, tama ba? Circle of influence circle of influence and circle of concern. Yun pala.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Yung circle of concern, let's say it's a big circle, right? Circle of concern, yan yung lahat ng bagay na meron tayong pakialam. Yan yung lahat ng bagay na we care about. Tapos, mas maliit dun sa circle of concern, merong circle of influence. Yung circle of influence, yan lang yung mga bagay na kaya nating galawin, kaya nating impluensyahan. Now, hindi tayo effective kasi kapag ang energy natin, binibigay natin sa circle of concern na wala tayong control over. So, for example, for me, I guess, right now, wala akong control over how people perceive me. Let's say, merong comments na hateful sa TikTok, ganyan. I don't have control over that, but I care about it. So, what can I do instead? Instead of giving my energy dun sa malaking circle of concern, ifo-focus ko na lang yung energy ko dun sa circle of influence. Now, my circle of influence, that involves how I create content, how I show up for, camp confidence. So, yung mga bagay na nagagawa ko and nakokontrol ko, yun na lang yung binibigyan ko ng energy. Now, the good thing about the circle of concern and the circle of influence is the more you give energy dun sa maliit na circle, dun sa circle of influence, lalong lumalaki yung circle of influence mo. So, halimbawa, nagsimula ako noong 2015, di ba? Concerned diba ako about colorism. Nung wala akong magawa about it kasi wala namang may kilala sa akin, wala naman akong magawa about it kasi wala nakikinig sa akin. So kahit anong reklamo ko, nothing is going on. But I focused on my circle of influence, which is the content that I created, Morena the label. And I kept pushing. I kept working on creating content that would educate people about colorism. And nagulat ako recently, mas may nakikinig na. And that wasn't overnight. It wasn't because all of a sudden, my circle of influence is bigger. No, it was because all of those years, I was just focusing on what I can do. And hindi ibig sabihin, I'm focusing on the things I can do, ay wala na akong pake. It's more so that I can focus on the things I can change. And slowly but surely, meron ng mas malaking impact sa labas nun. So, it's like, we only have very limited energy when, you go about life. Hindi talaga natin masasolve lahat ng problema, unfortunately. Pero, if we keep working on the things we can change, mas lumalaki yung opportunity natin to change the things we care about. So, ayun, yun yung nakuha ko rin dun sa 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Na talaga ako, yes, I'm not completely helpless. Yes, I'm not, I'm not completely hopeless. And I can still, move forward kahit na maliit lang ako magsimula. And that's okay, It's baby steps.
Yeah, that's also what I like about being so passionate with everything that you talk about. Kasi you will really start small, and kung hindi mo siya tsatsagain at kung hindi mo siya wholeheartedly pinag-uusapan, parang tuloy ko pa ba to or hindi? Pero again, if you really believe in what you believe in, balang araw it will make a difference. It's a ripple
effect. True.
Yes, it's a ripple effect. Tapos, yeah, we are in control. Yun talaga yung masarap sa pakinggan talaga sa akin. Parang we have a choice. We can control things. Ayun.
What about, Atomic Habits naman? Because I'm also reading it. I'm in the middle of reading it. What do you think was the most impactful to you and how you currently live your life right now?
Ako siguro, if there's one takeaway I would like everyone to get from Atomic Habits is that 1%, getting better 1% every day is good enough. Kasi if you get better 1% every day, you'll be 365% better. Diba? Kasi everyday naman after a year. Kasi hindi mo naman lahat ng mga malalaking bagay, iniisip ng mga tao na, oh, she's successful, parang overnight success lang. Pero hindi nila nakikita lahat ng hard work behind the scenes. Like, for example, maybe people will tell Ayn na parang, oh, wow, naging viral siya overnight on TikTok. But people don't know na ang tagal-tagal mo na sa YouTube, ang tagal-tagal mo ng rumaraket, ang dami ng hosting gigs, ang dami ng mga pinagdaanan sa buhay. Kaya you can put out content like these on TikTok. That's why you are inspiring. Because I also get some comments na, oh, I hope I get to be inspiring like you someday. I think naman kung hindi ko napagdaanan lahat ng mga problema, lahat ng mga kahaselan ko sa buhay, hindi ko to ma-share. Wala akong ibang makikwento tungkol sa buhay. So, you might not see progress right now, but you will if you put in the hard work, if you put in the time, if you put in the hours. Kasi for example, in terms of fitness, for example, gusto mong maging fit after a year. But hindi mo naman makikita agad na mag-lose ka ng weight or mag-gain ka ng weight after a week, 'di ba? So, it can be frustrating. It will be frustrating for sure. May mga times na I just want to drag myself out of bed. Pero alam mo 'yun, yung laban lang.
Laban lang talaga.
Yeah. You just need to cast a vote sa identity na gusto mo maging. So ako kasi, I want to be a healthy and inspiring leader. If you are an avid listener of Camp Confidence, feeling ko naririnig din na kayo dahil lagi akong nagsasabi na I am a healthy and inspiring leader. So yun yung identity na kinreate ko for myself. Kaya kapag tinatamad ako or ayokong mag-workout or alam mo yun, mag-skip na lang kaya ako today. Yun yung pag-remind ko sa sarili ko, you are a healthy and inspiring leader. Sabi sa Atomic Habits, wag mo daw sabihin ng present tense na I will be a healthy and inspiring leader. Dapat daw i-imbibe mo na. Dapat i-own mo na.
So, dapat present tense?
Dapat present tense.
Okay.
I am a healthy and inspiring leader. Kasi it's also one way to hack your brain into making yourself believe na, hey, yeah, I am a healthy and inspiring leader. So, ayun, isa yun sa mga hacks na sobrang gusto ko with Atomic Habits. Kasi sabi doon sa book na yun, na you can rewire your brain into believing things that you don't, na akala mo hindi totoo before.
Yeah.
Like, for example, gusto mong magkaroon ng pera, pero wala kang pera sa ngayon. You can maybe tell your brain that I am abundant. Abundance 2021.
I'm rich!
I'll get a lot of gigs. Parang, honestly, it might be parang, medyo woo-woo, medyo magical. Pero, it's may science behind it. Na, yun nga, you can really rewire your brain into believing things na akala mo hindi magiging posible. Pero yun, kasi sa akin, it happened. Para kasing ikaw yung magiging cheerleader ng sarili mo kapag nasa present tense na siya. Like, for example, I am healthy. I am abundant. I can help people however I can. Ganon, di ba? So, kahit parang medyo, totoo ba yan? Ganon. Pero, kapag pinilit mo talaga yung sarili mo na hindi, ito ako ito talaga ako. Identity ko to. So, ayun. I think isa yun talaga sa nag-change sa mindset ko in life. Na I am debt-free and now I am. I am a healthy and I am a healthy and inspiring leader and I know I will be. So, ayun, ganon.
Madam, can we talk about yung I am debt-free? Because I know na this was a really long time. It was a long time coming. And I don't think people see it. Kasi they only see, syempre, successful na yung companies, successful na yung brands. And when you said na you get better 1% every day, can you walk us through, before Rizza, LANA-SEBASTIAN, and lana.ph, mink.ph, ph, everything ph, before all of that became what it is today, anong itsura ng 1% every day? Ano yung itsura nung ginagapang mo siya?
Oh my gosh. Dati, sige, I'll take you back 2014. Yun nga, we started our online business 2014. Tapos, very small, very, very small na ako lang siya kasi Josh yung gumagawa lahat. We actually had our first hire, but apparently hindi pa rin siya kumikita. Kumikita siya, swerte na kami pag break even. Madalas, below, nag-aabono si Josh. Yung business ni Josh. So, ayun. 1% is parang a day in my 1% every day was, yung feeling mo na ginawa mo na lahat. Pero wala pa rin bumibili, wala pa rin pumapansin. Na feeling mo, shocks, ang ganda nitong collection nito. I poured every single thing into this collection, pero wala pa rin bibili. Tapos, we will parang venture into different businesses, tas masascam kami ng paulit-ulit. Na parang sabi namin ni Josh na, excited na ako kasi down na tayo. Kailan na kaya yung pataas naman? But when we started thinking of that, masascam na naman kami. Ganon. Na parang kami ano ba? Tama ba tong ginagawa natin? How do we really move on? Pero, I think it's our personality din talaga ni Josh na hindi kami papayag na matatalo kami. So, magta-try pa kami ulit.
Yeah.
So, siguro yung relentlessness and resilience namin as individuals, yun din talaga yung sa amin nagpa-heighten ng mga opportunities, na parang go kasi talaga kami ng go, very risk takers kami. And 1% would mean still working kahit lugi ka na. It's 1% is still trying even if you are in, I don't know, 3 million, 5 million in debt. But still being positive na hindi, kaya to. Kaya natin to.
Grabe.
Up until 2019, hindi ko alam kung narinig nyo na to, pero Lana wasn't really doing well. We launched Lana 2017. Break even or lugi kami up until Q3 of 2019. And then starting Q4 of 2019, that's when we soared because we tried and tried and tried. Imagine ninyo ilang years naming tiniis yung Lana. Pero kasi naniniwala ako na hindi, kaya to. But ayun, and then the rest is history. Maraming 1% in your life. It might take years, it might take months, pero do not give up. Always put in your 1% every day.
Grabe talaga, guys, kasi you think na the 1% every day, you work hard 1% every day, it's exhausting, and oftentimes it doesn't seem like may nagbabago. Pero one of the things rin na sinabi dun sa Atomic Habits is you pour in 1% every day, and then kasi merong compounding factor dyan like parang at a certain point, all of the things that you did, all of the tiny steps will snowball, and then all of a sudden biglang shing, dire-diretso siya. And I feel like we're living proof that it's possible. Kasi, like, yung story ni Rizza with Lana, with the business, talagang ganun siya na it was like little things every day. Na, okay, ito pa yung comparison sa book. It was like, you know how water, yung temperature ng tubig, nagda-drop 1 degree. Tapos walang nagbabago. Parang lumalamig lang siya, Pero it hits yung freezing point, and then all of a sudden it's solid. All of a sudden it's ice. So it's the same way with success na you do 1%, and then all of a sudden magulat ka one day, it's like snowballs, and then bigla na lang siyang, oh my gosh, ayan na, dire-diretso na. It's the same thing that happened with my content career, you guys. I've been doing this since 2016. I would upload videos, create content, walang nanonood. I mean, meron nanonood, pero like my OGs, kilala nyo kayo.
Yes. And family and friends.
And family and friends. So, after nun, I finally started TikTok. Tapos, dun siya naging consistent. Na, if wala ako nung 5 years of experience ng creating content, speaking in front, and still showing up kahit na feeling ko wala namang reward, walang nagbabago, hindi ko magagawa yung nangyari with Ayn Pero Tagalog and Ayn Bernos on TikTok. So, it wasn't an overnight success. I mean, I'm still working on it even today. But it was always about putting in the work, planning, having the foresight. Foresight, ibig kong sabihin, naiintindihan mo what you are trying to achieve. Like, na-visualize mo yung gusto mong mangyari. And trusting na the steps you put para to get there will take you there. And to me, grabe guys, si Rizza din. Like, yung paniniwala namin na it will work out soon because we planned it, we did the work. So it's not just visualizing, it's doing the actual work.
Exactly.
So it's both. And yeah, it really is worth it. Grabe talaga. Those books.
Nakakakilabot, di ba? Na parang, oh my gosh, etong lahat ng mga paghihirap natin for the longest time, for these amount of years, na akala ng ibang tao na we are an overnight success, na parang, I get comments na, wow, Mink just started February 2020 and now it's this big. But I keep on telling them na no, I have been working hard for this. Ang dami ko lang mga natutunan along the way. Ang dami kong failures. Ang dami naming failures ni Josh before namin to narating. Kasi, kaya siguro namin napabilis or na accelerate is because we were able to apply all of the lessons that we learned along those years. So if you are listening right now or watching right now and you feel like, oh, I'm doing so much, I am tired, but alam mo yun, 1% every day
goes a
1%
long,
every
long,
day.
long way.